The word abundance has dance in it. ABUNDANCE. Abundance. Dance. You gotta let yourself dance. In your room, if you're shy, dancing in front of people, or if you have self-conscious thoughts, dance in your room. And then suddenly you'll have the confidence, because you will realize like life is good with dancing. Why should I care about what other people are thinking, or what reaction they are having to you just dancing? Okay. And also, like, few years ago, I think 2 years ago, or like, I don't remember, I was like, okay, I was focusing on my finances a lot. I was like, okay, I want to go build a business. I want to be successful and all of that. Every single day I would wake up like, this energy, I want to do this, I want to do this. And I was impatient and all of that. And then one day I asked myself this question: what would happen if I already had the money that I want to make, the impact that I want to create, the, solidity in myself, in my self-confidence, everything that I want, I already have. What would I do then? So then I received 3 answers. Number 1, I would be sleeping really good. Number 2 was like, okay, my body will be in such a great place because I already have everything, so I can now put my energy into taking care of my body and all of that. And the third thing was like knowing that I have everything figured out. I have like my dream career, dream money, and everything is in place. I'll be dancing more. I'll feel lighter in my body, and when the body is lighter, it naturally starts to dance. Okay. So it's like, oh, nice. So I'm waiting for like external achievements and the impact that I want to create, the inspiration that I want to bring into this world, the self-love. I want to inspire people to be self-loving and everything that I want to do. If I did that, if I had the money, I'd be sleeping well. So why can't I sleep well right now? How can I create an environment for me which allows me to sleep really good? I have a deep sleep. I have good sleep. And the second thing was like, I'd be taking care of my body. So I was like, why can't I stretch right now? Why can't I take care of my body right now? If that's what my goal, eventually, even if my goal is to, build a business, impact people, inspire people, support people, make that money and everything, I have that goal, but these fulfillment of that goal is true satisfaction, my body being in good state, good health and all of those things. So why can't I directly do those things? Why am I waiting for the achievements for all of this? And then the third thing was dance, so I was like, okay, let me dance. So I would play those that tutorials on YouTube. Then I started to learn dancing, and today when I was dancing, what I received was that when you are dancing, you're healing the entire village. You're healing all the women in your ancestry that had to go through the suppression of their self-expression. You dancing is healing the village, healing the land, healing so many women. Okay. And all the children that had to stop playing, stop dancing, and all the men too. So dance is super powerful. Dance is really the medicine. When I asked God for success and all of that, God told me start dancing. So if you recently started to dance, or you gotta dance in your room. I mostly dance in my room, but slowly I'm getting the confidence to just who cares what someone else thinks. Life is short. Even if we're gonna live 100 years, it's gonna pass by. We gotta prioritize right now. We gotta prioritize ourselves, our heart's desires, without caring about what other people are thinking. It's a lot of waste of time. We gotta be willing to be brave. Bravery is not the absence of the fear. Bravery is, even if you are afraid, you gotta do the right thing. Even if you are afraid, you gotta follow the calling of your heart, and you become more brave when you are connected to God. I have made so many brave moves in my life, like in my family, in my entire lineage. There is no women who stepped out of their hometown. There was no women. All the women were married by 18. Okay, my grandfather's sister, because she just got some makeup, my grandfather just like took her and left her to at some men's place and says like, this is your husband, take care of her. Women were treated like super poorly. My great grandfather would beat like my great grandmother. My grandfather, the way he would treat his wife. My father, the way he treated my mother. I saw him, he's doing better job now, he's learning. But then, oh my god, the trauma the women in my family had to go through is so deep. So, oh my god, it's like shame, there's like no expression of sexuality is super bad. So it's like super suppressing, super sad. And when you live in an environment, or you have to grow up in an environment where women are so deeply unhappy and they're living in resentment, and men are angry, and there is no play, no dance, it gives birth to monsters. Okay, that environment gives birth to monsters, sociopaths, and all of that. Okay, and so it was like really bad. I was brave. I made like some like really brave and courageous move every single day. I do, the way I dress up, I choose to dress up the way I like. It's a very powerful thing, because in my lineage nobody was allowed to do that. One thing, someone who was like born in Brazil or something, it's very natural culture for women to wear whatever they like, or to dance, dance publicly. It's not sexualized in a very bad way, when like. And even we gotta look at our beliefs about sexuality. Why, if someone's doing something sexual, and the reason why you find certain things sexual is because it's suppressed in you. For example, you may find someone very sexually turned on because when they are dancing, because you have suppressed the aspects which dance. Okay, so now sexuality is the energy of merging, right? It merges you with the other person. So now when you find someone else sexually attractive, it's because something that they have, it wants to be integrated within you. It's not always like you go and have sex with that person. It's not you always go and have romantic relationship with that person. It's some power, some freedom that they have, some skill that they have, confidence that they have, that you have to integrate and cultivate within yourself. All right. So we gotta look into all of these beliefs that have been like limiting us, like just weighing us down. We don't feel light-hearted. That's how we know when we are very anxious around money. What beliefs are we carrying around money? Like, is it hard to make? Is it whatever? Like, it only comes to people who are like from a certain family background, or things like that. We gotta look into it. But anyway, I'll make another deeper videos on it. But then this video I want to inspire you to dance. And like I was telling about how I made some like crazy moves. So someone who has been in Brazil, grown up in Brazil, saw the culture. The women over there, it's very easy for them. For me, it is not easy. Just like if someone has gone through like a accident and the entire body is broken, and God has told them that they may never walk again, they may never leave that bed again, and that person is still holding the belief like, I am going to walk one day, I'm gonna walk, even when every evidence in their reality is saying no. That human being having the faith is also a bravery. I was giving you this example to let you know that when I say that it's the moves that I'm making, me able to dance, me able to show up on the camera, me able to have the courage, like, okay, I can have my own financial independence, I can be empowered, I can free myself, I deserve that. Me even believing that thing is a step in the right direction, because no women in my family, in my lineage ever were allowed to be that way. Okay, the only freedom that they had was the freedom that the man gave them. Only that. Oh, you can eat this. Oh, you can wear it. Oh, you can go there. Just that. Even going in the market, buying whatever they want, going for their pleasure was not allowed, not okay at all. It was not even conscious that they can. Alright? So yeah, I was, yeah, I feel like the strength of my women ancestor for supporting me. And I just want to, the way I want to set an example for every other women, that they can free themselves. They don't have to magic, the way magic can happen, because it happened in my life. I freed myself from so many things, and so many, I'm going to in the future. And so I just want to inspire other people, other women, that they can too. And the way magic happens, God does. Don't give, if you're a woman watching this and you're like, okay, if you're afraid of the how am I going to get out of this environment, how am I going to have the own home, my own financial freedom, how am I going to have the courage and bravery to say no, and all the, what do we say, there is this word, all the traditions, women have to be certain way, they have to do certain things. Freeing yourself from those kind of beliefs, it's gonna happen the way God's gonna do it for you. It's gonna surprise you. Don't ever be afraid of the how, because God knows the how. Mother Earth knows the how. I see 11:11. Mother Earth knows it. She can do so much magic. Don't ever let your mind or any concept or any, do not ever let your mind or any concept convince you that it cannot happen for you, because I assure you it's definitely gonna happen for you. Don't be worried about not knowing. Do not be worried about the how, because God knows it. Okay, God's gonna, just you stay disciplined, you keep dancing, you keep taking care of yourself, you keep praying, stay connected, be disciplined. Everything else is gonna be so beautifully taken care of for you. Everything, home, finances, love, freedom, everything that you want, that allows you to play more and allows you to feel more freer. Wow, yeah. And it would be my absolute honor to support you on your journey. If you'd like to book a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description, in order to dive deep into your fears, into your anxieties, to have a safe space to share your traumas and move through them, for intuitive guidance, clarity on next step. I would love to be there and to guide you, to hold safe space for you. And in order to invite good energies into your life, you can also check out my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around in your home space, in your office space, it brings so much of good energy. You can also gift it to your loved ones. I have 4 magic paintings. Number 1, I am safe, I am supported, which is going to help you. If you grew up in emotionally abusive home, you went through a lot of sexual abuse and trauma, and you were surrounded by emotionally immature people that damaged your self-esteem, this painting is gonna bring so much of self-loving energies into your life. Another painting that I have is taking a leap of faith on myself, and also another one which is I owe nothing to anybody. These 2 paintings are going to be pushing forward you into taking bigger leaps and push you into fully going into all on your passion. It's gonna bring so much of courageous, confident energy. They are magic, super powerful. Another painting I have is God's ease, God's peace, God's prosperity, effortlessly flowing in every area of my life. It's gonna bring the energy of things happening on its own for you, material